Aloha cousins, Briar626 here, and today I have something very special for you guys, because I asked you guys a question on social media. Now, what type of weird decks do you guys want me to build in a live stream? And I tweeted that, posted that on Instagram, like a few days ago, so if you didn't catch it or didn't see it, definitely go follow the links down in the description below because I have them all down there. And I do kind of post there decently there. I try to get there regularly so you guys can see some cool new updates here on the channel and some really cool stuff. There's a lot of you guys like actually like commented back, which was awesome to see. Thank you so much for commenting back. And we're actually only going to be building 2 different decks today. We are going to be building 2 different ones. And I'll tell you the 2, what they are once we get to them. But again, thank you guys for joining us. And if you guys are new, make sure you guys click that subscribe button, become a cousin in our family, and make sure you guys click that like button. And if you guys do enjoy this, because this is something new I thought would be kind of fun to do, is just kind of, you know, build some really cool decks for you guys, and decks that you guys have ideas of that you want to see, like even some weird ones, like I don't know, like maybe Mono Aurelus, or I don't know, something totally weird and out of the ordinary that you normally just wouldn't see, and we could try to make it competitive, because that's the whole point. We're going to try to make this weird deck competitive, okay? Alright, so here's our first one. Now, this one comes from Maleficor_official on Instagram. Thank you, Maleficor. And he says Cubbo Control. Now, Cubbo Control is very interesting. It's a very, very different card. And it is a very interesting one. It's weird. It's a weird one. In fact, let's go on ahead and switch over here. I do already have the deck built up. I am using Untap to kind of build the decks because it's a little easier to look at. And kind of have up. But Cubbo Control, let's go ahead and type in Cubbo here. Now, this is going to be the darkest Cubbo. He came out in the Aurelus, Age of Aurelus set here. Now, this Cubbo here has the ability Underdog. When this opens, if this has the lower B power than your opposing Bakugan, your opponent must discard a card. So, discarding a card is very, very interesting. Having your opponent just discard a card just every time you open. And as long as you have the lowest B power, which is really, really nice. And this is a deck that's actually been running around. In fact, I actually know Maleficor. He actually already built a deck, and I think he went to a tournament with it. I don't know how good he did, but he definitely played the deck, and it was pretty good looking from what I was sawing when he was posting pictures of it. So really, really cool, but we're going to take a little twist to it. We're going to add a little something to it. In fact, let's go on ahead and add this into the deck here. We're going, oh, I don't know why we're doing that. There we go. Let's do that. We're going to only have 3 copies because we can't have 4. And I saw a question here. Hey man, just wanted to ask you, how can I summon the courage to talk? Well, you know, hey, it just takes a lot of time. Just more you do it, the more you do it, the better you get. I will definitely say that. I was in the same boat a while back ago. Actually, probably when I first started, if not beforehand. I just kept doing it and got in front of the camera and just started posting videos, pictures, stuff, and I got more comfortable with it. It was like it became better the more you do it. It was really, really nice. Now, back into the deck, we have a card that I think is going to be really fun because, you know, we got to work with the rerolls of Cubbo here. So why not work with something really nice? Is called Serpentines. Serp Burn in some people. That's actually one of my favorite decks. Hyper Serpentines is what his name is. Hyper Serp. Now, Hyper Serpentines has this really fun ability, and it says whenever it opens and it's holding a Fire Fist, make a Pyrus attack for 5 damage. Now, since you're playing with the darkest Cubbo here, and you're mainly going to be re-rolling, why not play with Pyro Serpentines? Because this is like the twist. Not a lot of people do this. This is just the fun thing we're going to do. So we're going to throw 3 copies of that in there. Because, you know, we got to have this in here. Because, you know, you're going to burn them. So you're going to discard card your opponent's hand, like down to 0 on like turn 2. And then you're going to play a Serp on turn 3. And, you know, bada boom. There you go. You win it. It's going to be really, really nice. You definitely want that. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab the Bakugan, because we got to grab the Bakugan. We're going to grab Pyrus. I don't know why I typed Pyrus. Pyrus Serp. There we go. All right. So Pyrus Serp here. We're going to go ahead and throw that in play. And then we're going to go Darkus. What is it? Darkus Cubbo. There we go. Boom. There you go. All right, so we know we already have the Fire Fist, Green Fist, and double shields. Now this is not a bad. I mean, you're really going to not try to win B power. You're not winning by B power. I know Cubbo has this high damage, which even on his Evo is 8 damage. That's normally what you want to play when you're playing like just a Cubbo build. Is you want to focus on the damage wins, but we're not focusing on damage wins. We don't want to play damage wins. We're playing. That's why we're playing the Hyper Serp, so we can win the Serp burn and deal the most damage. That's what we want to do. So we got that. We got the Pyre Serp. The cores we are going to use. Actually, well, we got to get another Bakugan. Now, the other Bakugan we're going to use, because it has a lot of rerolls and a lot of draw, because it's pretty much what you want in the deck, is going to be Hydrus. Or not Hydrus, I'm sorry. The other Cubbo. It's Aquas Cubbo. It's an Aquas Bakugan. And we're going to use Aquas Cubbo. And we're going to use him. Now, Aquas Cubbo comes with a Magic Shield, Fire Fist, which is what you want, because you want the Fire Fist for the Serpentines, because the Serpentines is what you want that Fire Fist for, since you only get one with the normal Serp. This is going to give you that second one, just in case if your opponent steals that core early on in the game, you don't want that. So we are going to run the Aquas Cubbo. So we've got the Darkest Cubbo, the Aquas Cubbo, and the Serp. Now these are going to be our Bakugan here. And in case, if you do want to win, because you're going to play with this turn 1, the Aquas Cubbo, to get that Magic Shield out, to put it at 1350. Now 1350 is not the strongest right now in the game, but it is definitely a good start. And if your opponent misses, hey, your opponent misses and you deal 5 damage, the way it goes. But if they make it and they win, it's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Because you'll take a little bit of damage, but that's why we got the Evos, and that's why you're going to do this. So the Aquas is basically going to give us access to drawing and rerolls. The Pyrus is going to give us access to burn cards and rerolls. And some energy ramping as well. And then Darkus is just going to be here just for Cubbo. And I think Pact. We might run Pact in here. I'm debating on that. I haven't quite, figured out what I want to do with that. But that's why you guys are here to help join and tell me your ideas. So if you have any ideas as we were building this and suggestions like, hey, maybe this card will work better, let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll take a look at that card and see if that card maybe works or not. I don't know. We'll take a look at it and see. Now, for card wise, I kind of know a general idea of where we're going to go with this, because we're definitely going to roll rerolls. So of course we're going to run Super Fuel, because Super Fuel is a very busted card, being able to reroll. We are going to run 3 copies of that. We are going to run Quickfire. Quickfire. I think that's what is it? Quickfire. Oh nope, there it is down there. Cool. We're going to run 3 copies of Quickfire, because Quickfire is a 0 cost reroll. Really nice there. Now you may be asking, why are we running Aquas Cubbo as well? Because there is a better Bakugan out there, which is Aquas Holocore Ultra. Holocore Ultra, and that's actually not a bad one. It's the epic character card one. Now this is a Helix shield. This is probably a terrible quality photo. I don't know why this is a bad photo on here, but ignore. Actually, you know what? There's a better quality. Nah, there you go. Actually, no, it's the old. Yeah, this is the Ultra. This is the one we want. It comes with the shield, Green Fist. Not the great. I mean, those are not bad. But the ability is what you'd be playing it for, is when you attach a Bahu gear to this, draw 1. But we're not really playing a lot of Bahu gear. I think we're going to be playing like 3 or we're going to be playing, I think, maybe 6 Bahu gear. But you want them on those Bakugan that you're re-rolling, not this guy. So that's why we're not going to play this. And also, this is a stupid card. This is a really broken card. And when you play this, if you go to tournaments, if you take this deck to tournaments, this card will probably be banned. It's not a fun-friendly card people want to play against. Even though you're not playing the FTK deck that this card is kind of meant for, it's still, no one really likes it. Just for the FTK reasons and how dumb the effect is. So if you want, I mean, some places are not going to play it, but there are some tournaments that I've seen. I know Jet Kuso's tournament has banned this one, banned this card because of how good it is, and I've built an FTK deck. If you want to see it, it's on the channel. It's a really big deck. It's bad. It's not a fun deck to play against. I'll say it's fun to play with by all means, but it's not a fun deck to play against. Because it will win on turn 1. And that's really shocking for a Bakugan deck. So we're not touching him. That's why we're not playing the Aqua's Cubbo. Now for some other Pyrus cards, we have Energy Sphere. Energy Sphere. Now this one, or Energy Sphere, is this right? There we go. Maybe I got it. S-P-H. Nope. Is it 2 words? 2 words. There we go. Now this is the card that came out, Shields of Destroy. It has Rapid Fire, which is the second card you play this turn that's Rapid Fire is for free, which is really nice, being able to play another Rapid Fire. And since this card is a Rapid Fire, you can play a 1 cost to basically reroll twice, which is really cool, because it does a 1 cost reroll. So we definitely want to play this in the deck just to help give us some more reroll options in the deck, because again, this is a reroll heavy deck. So this is what we'll play here. Then I think that's all the Pyrus ones that are good. And now we go to Aquas, because Aquas has got one. You have Deep Dive, which is really nice. Deep Dive, what this will do is it will let you draw a card, and you may reroll your Bakugan, another 1 cost, and it's a good way to kind of just draw cards. You have, what's the other one? We have Deep Dive, Dark Waters, that's the other one. Dark Waters. Now, Dark Waters is very similar to Deep Dive. It's another 1 cost, but it gives you 200 B power, and you may reroll your Bakugan. Another really good one there. Really, really nice. So it gives you, so far we have, what is that, 15? We have 15 rerolls so far, which is really nice. Then we have, I think there's some other ones that are really good. Oh, we have Tempest Generator. Tempest Generator. Now, Tempest Generator is actually a really fun card. Do I actually have it? Tempest Gen. Let's see. There it is. Cool. Now, Tempest Generator is actually a gear. It's not an action. It's a gear, but it's a 2-cost gear that says when you play this, you may reroll this Bakugan, minus 100 B power and minus 1 damage. Now, with this card, you're going to be playing it for free because you'll be using cores that have damage reduction or gear reduction to it. Like your Fire Fist would be the 200 B power, plus 3 damage, and minus 2 to a Baku gear, which is really nice being able to play that for free. And same thing on Cubbo. Cubbo's going to have the exact same thing with double gear reduction. So all your cores besides the Magic Shield are going to be a gear reduction, so that you can play your Tempest Generator, and some of these other cards we'll probably throw in here for a little bit cheaper, and you can get some more plays off. So this is all your rerolls. I think these are pretty much your majority of your good rerolls. I think there are a few more that are out there that are really decent. An example is Aquanesis. I actually have that card sitting in front of me here. Nesis, I think, nope, I totally nerfed that spelling, and I even have it in front of me. There it is. Now, this is an AV card. What is this? This is, Armored Elite. There it is. It gives you 200 B power, and then Sync. You may reveal a card in your hand that costs 1 to reroll reroll your Bakugan. So very similar to the Dark Waters, but you have to reveal a 1 cost. We do have a lot of 1 cost here, but you're not going to always hit it. So that's why we're not going to run it, just because I don't want to not have a 1 cost and not be able to reroll. That's my only complaint. So we're not running that, but if you do want to run it, I'll put in the side, second deck. Where's the side deck? Sideboard. There you go. I'll put in the sideboard just so you guys can see it, in case you guys want that. And I think that's like the only other really good one. I think Darkest has, I think, a few. One really, I think it's Thunder something. Not Thunderbolt. What is it? I know it, but I can't think of it. Where's my list? I have a Bakugan list of all the cards. It came out in the, where is it? I think it came out, yeah, it did. Okay. It is called Thunderstorm. That's it, Thunderstorm. If you guys want to see the list I have of Bakugan cards, I'm basically using the Bahu Wiki and Brawler Cafe to kind of look through cards to help determine what cards are and what cards we can use in a deck. So if you guys want to see me as I look through, let me know, and I'll throw them up on screen as well. So Thunderstorm is another decent one. Gives you 200 B power. Same thing as Dark Waters. But you have to discard a card to reroll your Bakugan, and I don't want to discard cards, but it is an option if you guys want it. I'm not going to put that in the sideboard because that one's not as good. Actually, no, we'll just throw it in there just because we can. Now, again, those I think are all the rerolls we're going to need. I don't think we're really going to need anything else. There's really no reason for any of those other rerolls. So what we're going to do is make sure that we can play the Evos for free or bring out more rerolls a lot quicker and draw power. So first card that we want for draw power is going to be Bahu Treasure. Now, Bahu Treasure is a very good card. It's a 0 cost that lets you draw one. It's a free draw one. So instead of having a 40 card deck, you're technically having a 37 card deck because you are able to draw one and it's free. So which is insanely good card to have. So if you don't have them, definitely pick them up because this is a really good card. I know they are out, sort of. You can get the Fusion Force packs out in some places. And it also comes with like the Aquas and Batrix, I believe, that you can get one copy in there. I think there's another place you can get them, but I'm not positive. I cannot remember. But you can get those. Another card is called Liquid Fireplate. Now, Liquid Fireplate is a very... I typed Fireplate totally wrong. There we go. Liquid Fireplate. Now, Liquid Fireplate is definitely a very, very strong card. It's a 2-cost gear, so which is great, because you'll be able to play that for free. It's a Aquas and a Pyrus card, and it says, when this Bakugan opens, draw one. It gives you 100 B power and 1 damage. You're mainly going to be playing this because you're going to be getting that free draw one. And especially if you're rerolling the Cubbo and the Serpentes, you are going to be able to get, boom, a lot of good stuff, a lot of good draw power because you're going to be rerolling a lot. Yes, it's a Liquid Fireplate. It's a good card, my man. We know, Magnus, you two. We know it's good. All right. And I think that's going to be all of our draw, because I think that's it. Yeah, so that's going to be all of our draw, because drawing is going to be really easy, and we're not going to be drawing a whole lot. But you'll be able to use some other cards like this one here, which is Dan Cubbo. Now, Dan Cubbo has a really cool ability, which is when you open a Bakugan, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is not a flip, you may play it for free. We're probably not going to be playing flips. It's probably not going to be playing flips. And you know what? We're not going to play flips. Because of this card, because you want to make sure you hit every card that you can in this deck, so you can hit your rerolls, hit your draws, hit your evos, everything you want to do. You're going to want to hit this, and if you reroll, Dan will trigger that reroll action that flips on top of the card of the deck, and then you get a reroll again, which triggers Dan again, and you just keep doing that loop over and over until you burn your opponent out or you discard all the cards in your opponent's hand, which is insane. So we are going to be running 3 copies of that because you definitely want the 3 copies of it, which is really, really nice. Next up, we are going to be running Fire Launcher because we want to make sure we have energy, so Fire Launcher will be good. Launcher, if I can type correctly. File, wow. I typed really bad. You know, we can't type today. Fire Launcher. Is that it? Nope, we misspelled again. Yay, misspelled. There we go. Cool. Fire Launcher. Now, this is a 5-cost gear, so it's a little pricey, but it's not going to be a big deal because we'll have other cards that helps us out, and you also have Dan Cubbo, can play this for free. And it says when you play this, you get +4 energies for the turn. So you're getting that extra 4 energies to either play your Serpentes or play the Hyper Cubbo. You're going to be able to get that out there a lot quicker. And that's pretty much what you want to do. You definitely want that. And we are going to run 3 copies of that. And then I think we have 4 more cards in the space that we can use. I think we will use Song of Fire. Because Song of Fire is also another really good one that gives you energies. Which is going to give you 5 energies for 3 energy. So you could play this off of Super Fuel, give you 5 energies turn 1. You could play Cubbo and just start having your opponent just discard cards from turn 1 from their hand, just from re-rolling, which is really insane. Or you can play like Dan turn 1, play Fire Launcher to give you 4 energies. You can do a whole lot of shenanigans with this, so which is really, really good. So we are going to run 3 copies of that. Now we only have 1 more card in deck space. In fact, we actually will run 2 Song of Fires. We'll run 2 because we'll run 1 more card I think would be really good in this deck. Which would be, I'm trying to think of the name now. Because I know it's a Pyrus, I think it's a Pyrus hero I think we want. That came out in BB, which is Battle Brawlers. I want to say it's E I'm thinking of. I don't know if it's that or I'm thinking of a different card I want. But I think E is the best option. And it would be kind of hard to search for. Let me see here. Because what E does is when your Bakugan opens, you get plus 3 energies for the turn. So very similar to like the Fire Launcher and the Song of Fire, but you will be able to get out 3 energies, and it constantly stacks for when you open, so you can just constantly get that opening ability and just start, boom, getting the energies, play those higher cost cards, get it all out. So you know what? We're going to play that. We're going to test it out, and we're only going to run 2 copies of it. And there it is. Perfect. Yay, we got it. Simple and easy. We're going to run 2 copies of that. And that's our 40 card deck. So we have the 3 of the Hyper Serpentes, 3 of the Darkest Hyper Cubbo, 3 Quickfire, 3 Super Fuel, 3 Energy Sphere, 3 Deep Dive, 3 Dark Waters, and 3 Tempest Generators. Those are going to be all of our rerolls to help out the Evos. You have 3 Bahu Treasure and 3 Liquid Fire Plate to help you draw cards, 3 Dankuzo to make sure you can play cards for free, 3 Fire Launcher, and 2 Song of Fire, and 2 E to help get you the energy so that you can play these cards that you have a lot easier. And I think that's it. Now we got to go for their cores, which we're going to do a lot of the -2 Bahu cores. But first, let's get that 650 Magic Shield, because we definitely want that. We want 1 copy of those. We are going to be getting 2 shields. Yes, 2 shields. So we are going to be minusing 2. Let's see if we can find... can we get the good one here? Nope, that's a 2 damage. Gear cost, let's see. Is this is the Magic Shield one. This is the Shield one. I think there's a 200 -2 though. Now this is a decent one. Do we want this one? Yeah, we'll take this one because we don't want to have that B power, just in case. And we do run, I think, 2 of those, right? Or do we run 1? We only run 1. Cool, 1. The Fire Fist. There it is. There's the Fire Fist one, which has got the 200 B power, 3 damage, and -2 to a gear. And we do want 2 of those. And then last we need our shields, which are going to be... Is this... There it is. Okay, this is the one we want. This is going to be the plus 200 GB power, -2 to a gear. We probably could go with the lower one with like the 100 just to make sure. In fact, you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to go with the 100 ones because those are going to be making sure that we don't hit the... make sure we get our Bakugan over the threshold of making sure the opponent wins with B power. That's basically what we're trying to make sure, get the lowest B power we can with the best gear reduction. Now, the Fire Fist, the better one's here for Serp, so we're not going to worry about that. You're mainly going to want to land on the green and the 2 shields for the Hyper Cubbo. And I think that is it. I think this is the deck. Again, this is the full deck list here with the Bakugan. And in fact, if you guys want to play it, let's go on ahead and test it out, because we can test this out. We're going to hit save, and we can start a new game. So if you want to hop on to untap.in, if you already have a deck, cool. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. We're going to go on ahead and start a game. Boom. And there we go. We're going to wait till 14 seconds for it to pop up, because that's what we will want. Viper Dragon instead of Fire Launcher. The only reason why we have the Fire Launcher is because we can play it for cheaper. And I think Viper Dragon is still a good card. Let me double check what his stats are real quick. And I'll pull it up here. Where is he at? In fact, actually, you know what? Where are we at? I don't even know where my mouse is. There it is. Okay. Secrets of Geogon. The Pyrus Viper Dragon. Come on. Where are you at, Viper Dragon? Okay, Viper Dragon. Here we go. We'll throw it up here. Can you guys see that? I think you can. Can we see it? Maybe? Okay. Cool. So Pyrus Viper Dragon is a 5 cost for 7 if you win. That's if you win. And we're not going to really guarantee you that we're winning the brawls. We're just trying to burn them out and then make sure they have no cards to play. That's the whole point of the deck. So getting that Viper Dragon is just not going to be the best choice of it. I don't think it is. But of course you can play that one too if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and enter here. We're going to use Cubbo control. So if you guys definitely want to play it, definitely. I'm here. We can play this game. Now, of course, we can't double core, so and of course none of our decks are going to double core with this, as well as, what is it? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So we got our cores. We're just going to kind of test out and just see what the deck can do. This now Untap is not gonna be the best simulator. We can't really like play the deck in real life on here, but you at least have like some type of idea of what the deck can do, and that's kind of what we're using it for, just to see concept wise. I don't know if anybody will join. If not, we'll just kind of do a solo mission of it just to kind of see if we can make sure. And we'll kind of throw like, I don't know, some numbers up here. In fact, we'll throw hand size here. Or actually, no, we'll throw their deck. We'll throw their deck here. So that we can just make sure they have 40 cards in their deck. Cool. I'll give it a second here if anybody wants to join. If not, no worries. And we'll see what we can do. We'll shuffle our deck, make sure it's shuffled. And one more shuffle. Boom. There you go. Alright. So we got our deck here. We're going to wait for a couple seconds here, see if anybody would do it. And let's see. Bum, 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 bum. And we'll just kind of play around with it until someone joins. So, we'll go ahead and draw our 6 cards because you got to draw our 6 cards for the turn. So we started off decently, I think. I think this is not bad. So we have a Super Fuel, a Bahu Treasure, a Deep Dive, a Energy Sphere, a Fire Launcher, and a Song of Fire. What I think the best option to do here. Now, we got to energize a card because you have to energize a card. I think energizing the Energy Sphere is the best option. The reason why I say that is because since we run 3 copies of it, and that 3rd copy is going to be dead. It's going to be dead if you don't get to play that other one. So just go ahead and get rid of that first one, unless if you see that second one in hand, then it'll be fine. But since I don't see the second one, I'm just going to go ahead and just energize it. Because there's really no reason for it. So we're just going to energize that. Now what we'll do is, I want to say what Bakugan we'll pick. So we have to pick a Bakugan before we play cards. I think the best option is still gonna go with the Cubbo. We'll play Bahu Treasure. We'll draw our card. See, oh look, we got Hyper Cubbo. That's where we wished we were doing the Cubbo, the other Cubbo. Because we could play it for Super Fuel for free. And then we can even play Song of Fire to play that. We could have done a whole lot of shenanigans already on turn 1, as you can see already. In fact, let's just switch it just to see what we could do with it. We're just going to switch it just to see. So we'll play that. We'll go on ahead and play Super Fuel. We're going to land on a core. Doesn't matter what core it is. We'll play Super Fuel. Super Fuel is going to open. We'll go on ahead and do this. We'll open with Super Fuel onto our core. Doesn't matter which one it is, as long as it... In fact, we'll do the green just to make sure the B power is low. We will hit the Super Fuel and give us 3 energies to play. So we can play any card for 3 less energies. We can play the Song of Fire, or we can play the Fire Launcher. Song of Fire gives us 5 energies. This one we can play for free since we do have that gear reduction, which isn't a bad thing. So you're practically playing for free. Then we could play this for 3, so that would give us 1. Then we have 6 energies. Play the 2, we get to draw 1. Hopefully draw into something good. If not, we'll just have to play it by ear. And I think that might be... We can just try to YOLO it. Let's just YOLO it. So we'll go ahead and play Fire Launcher. That will use the gear reduction and the Super Fuel. So that will go there. That will give us 4 energies. And then we'll be able to play Song of Fire for 3 of those, putting it down to 1. Then Song of Fire will give us 5. And then we'll use 2 of those, so we'll use the Fire Launcher. In fact, actually, Fire Launcher will stay on him. Actually, no, we're going to put that on the Cubbo, the other Cubbo. And then we'll use 1 here to play the Evo. Then we'll play Deep Dive for 1. So we'll be able to draw a card, and we can decide if we want to reroll. We'll draw 1. We do have a Hyper Serp. That's what I was afraid of. So this is a 5-cost card. Now we have nothing to play. So you don't want to YOLO on turn 1. Don't YOLO on turn 1. That's not the way to play it. So we kind of screwed up on that one. They discarded 1 card. That's about all they got. We can't do anything else. And next turn we're going to lose a whole bunch. So that's not even going to be worth anything at this point. So yeah, so there goes that one. So let's go ahead and reshuffle, because that was no fun. We'll go ahead and do that. So we don't want to YOLO. So no YOLOing in this deck. No YOLO. Alright. Going to put these back out. Going ahead and draw our shuffle once. And then we'll draw 6. Kind of just test it out. Okay. Oh, wow. We have a decent... Wow, that's actually not bad at all. A decent little hand. So we do have the 2 energy spheres. I have a lot of draw. I still think the best option here is going to be energy sphere. I think it's still the best option to play. Just because it is... Again, you have 3 of those, and one of them is going to be dead. So it doesn't really matter which one you have. In this case here, we are going to go with the Cub. Actually, we will go with... Let's see. Let's go with the normal Cubbo. We're just going to go with the normal Cubbo. We'll play Bahu Treasure 1 and Bahu Treasure 2 to draw 2. Alright. So we've got the other Cubbo Evo, which is nice. Man, why is this giving me all the Cubbo Evos I want? Alright. Then it's going to roll. We'll roll. Does its thing. We're going to hit that magic shield. Let's just say if we lose, because there's a lot of big, heavy big, strong Bakugan later on that have way more than 13. So let's just say we lose 3. Let's just say we lose 3. Doesn't really matter. Discard, we'll lose 3. I don't think really 3 is going to matter too much. I think 6 is the most on turn 1. But we'll just do 3 as like an average. And let's see, what do we get? What do we discard? We discarded 2 Evos. Dang. All the Evos were stacked next to each other. That's lovely. So that's fun. Alright. So we lose that. We're going to go ahead and draw for the turn. We have another Bahu Treasure, but we have to energize a card. We'll energize the other energy sphere, because, I mean, that's like the only option we really have. Because there's really nothing we can do with that. So what we will do here, play Bahu Treasure, draw 1. There's another fire launcher. Okay. Now we have the option to either go with the Cubbo, or we have the option to stick with the darkest Cubbo, or we go with the Aqua's Cubbo. Now with this, we have the Evo, so we can play the Evo first, so they can discard 1 when he opens, or we can play the Liquid Fire Plate. And actually, you know what? We'll play the Evo for 2, because I think the Evo for 2 is going to be better. We'll tap that. We play the Evo. We will open. We're going to get the Green Fist, because that's the best option. They will minus 1 card in their hand, so whatever card they'll have the -1. We'll just do, they have 5 cards in hand, so now they have 4. Let's say they have 4. Alright. Now what we can do here, now this is the tricky part. We either can go with Liquid Fire Plate to draw more, or we can go to Tempest Generator to make sure they can discard another card. This one, we won't get to reroll with this, but we can reroll with this one. And that might be what we'll do, is just kind of going ahead and discard another card. So they'll reroll, hit that, discard another card, they'll go down to 3. Then we can land on the same core. Doesn't quite matter there. Then we can go on ahead and play Liquid Fire Plate, which will set up for next turn. We'll go ahead and play it on there. They won't get to do a whole lot there. They still have 3 cards in their hand. It's fine. It's fine. We'll live with it. And then lastly, we'll end the turn. We'll take what? 4 damage? 5 damage? Let's take 5. 5 damage. Oh, there they all go. So we have Super Fuel, Serp. Oh man, another Super Fuel, E, and Quickfire. Cool, fun. Those are all going to be in discard. This will go back to the field, and we're going to go ahead and just put that above it so we know which one that's attached to. We'll draw for turn, unsuspend everything. We do have a Super Fuel. That's actually really good. I like that. So this is where the time kind of gets set up. They have 4 cards in hand now. We'll say I have the 4 cards in hand because they drawed and they didn't want to energize. Actually, you know what? No, we'll go back to 3. We'll go to 3 because they already have the... they wanted to energize for that 3rd energy. So And let's see. We're going to go ahead and play with the Darkest Cubbo. We will roll and open on the Green Fist. Now, this will let him discard a card. And I get to draw one. So we'll draw one. We got a quick fire. That's nice. We will then play Super Fuel. Super Fuel will reroll. It will open, trigger me to draw another one. He gets to discard another card. So that's going to put him down to... Actually, he discarded one, so we'll go down to one card. He has one card left in hand. The next card I can play is going to be 3 less, which we can play either the Liquid Fire Plate to set up the SERP, or we can play another Fire Launcher to give us 4 energies, which there's really nothing going to happen with that. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and play the Fire Launcher. We'll play Fire Launcher onto the normal Cubbo, the Aquas one. This will give us 4 energies for the turn. So we have 4. This will be there, and that will go here. So we have 5 energies for the turn. We'll go ahead and play Quickfire, burn them for 1, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be that. They go down to 6, then they drew 2. There we go. Cool. All right. Bam, 31. So they're at 31 right now. We will be able to burn them for that 1 we did. We get to draw. And they get to discard a card, so they go down to 0 cards in hand now. So they have 0 cards. And you can pretty much just set it here. Or you can, instead of landing on this, you can land on that core. Because he'll be at, what, that's 11. 11. If they have not enough, if they have low cores, you can get to the 11 here and go that route with it. Or what we can do, because I don't want to waste the 5 energies, we could go on ahead and try to get out SERP. So we could try to do that. Let's try to get out SERP. We're going ahead and deep dive for the 1. We'll go ahead and just use this one. We get a draw 1 because of deep dive. We have Tempest Generator. We will draw 1 for Liquid Fire Plate. And then we'll -1, which he has none. And we have Hyper SERP in hand. We have 4 energies, so not going to be the greatest. Actually, 1, 2, 3, we can play that on him. Let's see. Going ahead and play Fire Launcher on him. This will give us 4 energies. Add the counters. He doesn't have to stay on there, but we'll just go ahead and play it. I don't even think that one's on there either, to be honest. Because he has 2 here and 3 here, so it's going to go down to 1. Now he has 5, so we can go ahead and play the SERP for next turn to start burning him. And that will get rid of this card. Oh, go ahead and discard. There you go. Discard both of those. And now he should be set, and all he has to have is 1 card. We take another 3 damage. Let's just say we take 3 damage. This actually would be a team attack. So we probably would be taking a little bit more on the team attack. Maybe, let's say, I would say 10, but let's just do 6 for right now. Because he did, yeah, let's just do 6. It's fine, we'll do 6. Discard 6 cards. We discarded quite a few cards. Not the greatest, but it's fine. We can handle it. We still have 10 cards left. And that's pretty much it. There. We're going to go back here. Go ahead, draw for turn. We have Quickfire. Let's reset everything. Now what we'll do is we'll go for SERP because we got to burn him for 1. So he has 1 card in hand. He's probably not going to energize it because he is the only card in hand. So what we will do is have SERP attack, or not, he'll open on the Fire Fist. We'll pick SERP. Open on Fire Fist. He gets to burn for 5. So we'll go down to 25. Then what we will do is going ahead and play... Play 2 for Liquid Fire Plate. Alright, so that will go on to SERP here. Then we'll use the energies from the core to play Tempest Generator. To reroll the SERP. SERP will open and reroll, dealing another 5. 20. I get to draw 1. There's another deep dive. Cool. We don't really have any energies left to spend, but we'll go on ahead and play Quickfire. burn you for a 1. Open on the reroll, we get to burn you for 5. And then that will go, by the way, that's gone. And quickfire will gone. I get to draw because of the liquid fire. And there's a deep dive. And that's pretty much it there. They probably will do a lot more damage, if not any. Depending on what's going on. Because we don't really have energies. We didn't have to play liquid fire plate. We could have played like the deep dive. We probably could have done that. Because it would have been about the same state and we could have kept re-rolling. And that probably would have been better. Instead of doing this, we'll do this. I mean, we still drew the same amount, but this will be in the hand. And we'll play that. There you go. Re-roll twice. You get to do a bunch of damage. You get to burn him for another what? 5? 5. That's, yep. He's going to go down to 4. He's got 4. In that case, then you're pretty much sitting here going, okay. I mean, you could even play that for one of them for free. Then you could draw on another card. There's Dan. I don't think you even had any energies left for it. But they had 4 cards left, 1 card in hand, and you have 6 cards. So hopefully you survive like that round, and then you can go, let's see, discard 3. Just discard 3. And then you have the next turn draw, which is the Hyper Serp Evo. We discarded, okay, not too bad of a discards. And start off at the turn, you can burn them for the last 3, and then there you go. You're good to go. So the deck doesn't seem too bad. Seems like a fun little concept for it. I think it would be fun and different, unique. If you definitely want to build it, definitely try it out. I think it actually is a fun deck. We're actually going to leave the game. But I'll put the deck right here again so you guys can see it. It actually looks a lot of fun. I think it's actually kind of a fun little deck. You get the Pyrus Serp, Darkest Cubbo, and then the Aquas Cubbo. We're running 3 Pyrus Hyper Serps, 3 Darkest Hyper Cubbos, 3 Quickfires, 3 Super Fuels, 3 Energy Spheres, 3 Deep Dives, 3 Dark Waters, 3 Tempest Generator, 3 Bahu Treasure, 3 Liquid Fire Plate, 3 Dankuzos, 2 Song of Fires, 3 Fire Launchers, and 2 E's. And then our cores, we're running the 1 Green Fist of +2 damage, -2 to a Bahu Gear. 2 of the Fire Fist of +200 B power, -3 damage, or +3 damage, and -2 to a Bahu Gear. And then the Shield, +100 B power, -2 to a Bahu Gear. And then the Magic Shield of +650, in case if you want to get that extra B power. So that is the deck. I think it's actually kind of fun. I think it's a really fun little deck. Definitely something to try out. I might try it out in real life here. I do not actually have the Hyper Cubbos. I need to get those. But everything else I do have. And it's actually really fun. It's very similar to my Serp Burn deck, which is just with Hyper Cubbo instead. So that is the first deck we looked at, is Cubbo Control. Thank you again, Maleficor, for asking to build this deck. And here you go. And hopefully I put a little twist to it. For all those who have joined, thank you, aloha cousins. We are building some crazy crazy decks that you guys have given me, and seeing how good they are and if they are actually viable to play. And they seem to be really. I mean, the first one we had here was from Maleficor Official on Instagram. And he wanted to build the Cubbo Control deck, and I took it and put a little twist to it, and we added the Serp Burn aspect into it instead of just the Cubbo discarding cards. So what's more annoying than losing all the cards in your hand than just also, hey, I get to burn you the rest of your life because you have no cards in your hand to play, which is really cool, really fun, a little different concept. It's a little tricky. You might be able to switch out the Aquas Bakugan for another different Aquas Bakugan if you want. That's up to you. I just think Aquas Cubbo is one of the better options for getting Fire Fist. Another option you could use is, of course, the Hydrus, but it gives you a Green Fist Helix, puts you to 15, a little bit higher B power, which is still better. Again, up to you if you want to play that one. It's just you don't get another Fire Fist to have, so your Serp has to hit that 1 Fire Fist as long as no one takes it. That was the only reason why we're running the Cubbo. So that is that one. Now for our next one. Now this one here, a lot of people asked for this deck. Now this deck is actually I think a lot of people want to see this deck. Now this one was requested by Hyren Bahutak. Thank you for requesting that one, and also as well as Royvi. She also asked for this as well, and that is Mono Aurelus. Yes, we're gonna be running a Mono Aurelus deck here. So we're going to be making a mono Aurelus. I am going to delete this Cubbo control. Yep, we're going to delete Cubbo control. Yes, we want to delete it. Actually, you know what? No, cancel. We're going to save it first, because I want to save this deck. We're going to save it, download deck. Cool. With set IDs. There we go. Cool. Downloaded it. Now we'll delete it, because I don't want to delete this. It's actually kind of fun. All right, delete the deck, and we're going to create the next one. And this is going to be a mono Aurelus. There you go. Mono Aurelus. Now, Mono Aurelus is a very interesting deck. Or not even an interesting deck. It's an interesting faction. The problem is that there is no really good cards for Aurelus. I mean, well, let me rephrase that. There are really good cards for Aurelus, just not really playable ones that are good for a mono deck. There are really good cards like Pyrostorm. Pyrostorm is probably one of the best cards, in my opinion, that is a Aurelus card, which is a 2-cost Aurelus. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, and you may add up to 1 action, Bahu Gear, Evo, and Hero card revealed this way into your hand, and put the rest in the bottom of the deck in any order. Pretty busted. That is probably the best card, Aurelus card out there. I think it's absolutely insane. I think it's a very, very powerful card, and we are going to run that in here. Now, Bakugan wise, we're not going to pick those yet because Bakugan are very weird. Actually, you know what? We need to pick our Bakugan first. Now, I'm actually just going to pull up my other screen here. We're gonna put this up here. We're gonna pull up all the Aurelus Bakugan. We are going to throw in that one. We'll throw in this, the Age of Aurelus, which we'll definitely want to look at those. We have the Armored Elite set. We have the Fusion Force set. We have the Shields of Astroya set. And we have Brawler Cafe, because they have some good information on some cards as well. There we go. Cool. Alright. So, Aurelus. Now, the best Aurelus Bakugan, just main Bakugan, I think, is going to be, where are you at? Where is he at? Hydronoid Ultra. Now, Hydronoid Ultra has, and he has this Eva that's really powerful, is going to be 2000 B power, 200 B power, 8 damage, but if you land on a Fire Fist, you get 2000. So you land on the 250 gear, or core, Fire Fist core, that's going to put it at 2450. Pretty powerful, and also gives him 3 more damage, so he gets up there really, really high in damage. So very, very powerful Evo, so we're probably going to run him in there. In fact, we're going to go on ahead and put him in there. But we're going to grab all the Aurelus cards up on the screen so we can look at all of them, which are not many. It's pretty much these 4 cards plus a couple of extra gears. And where are we at? There it is, duh. Right there. Cool. So we want Hydronoid. And we want the Aurelus Hydronoid. Where's Aurelus? Hydronoid Ultra. There you go. Cool. We want him. We're going to put him in play. That's where we're going to put this guy. Then we are going to get his Evo, because his Evo is really good. We're going to get 3 copies of those, because I think 3 copies is enough. If we may switch it down to 2, unless if it's just something that's not necessary, I think we might just keep it there. Now for our other Aurelus Bakugan. I know there's a good Aurelus Bakugan, I think came out in Armored Elite. Sorry, I'm scrolling fast. Where there is this gear. This is the gear. That's a 5/7 cost. We're not gonna play that one because I think that's a weird one. Here it is. It's the Hyper Nilius Ultra. While this Bakugan has a Bahu gear attached to it, plus 700 B power and plus 7 damage. It is a 3 cost, and we are gonna play some gears because there are some really good gears in here. So I think, or some decent gears. I wouldn't say good gears, decent gears. So I think we'll probably play that Nilius Ultra. I think would be the best option there. So let's go ahead and play that Nilius. Aurelus, if I can type properly as well. Nilius. There we go. Alright, Aurelus Nilius. That's his Evo. Then what's up with these? Let's see. Select card image. There we go. They have better card images. Now the epic character card is the better one. You don't want to use the normal one. Use the epic character card because it has this ability. While it gives him an extra 5 damage while he has a Bahu gear to it, it's going to be the better option. Just trust me on that. It's going to be the better option to have that. And of course, the Aurelus Hydroid Ultra gets a 200B power, and then the 1000 from the Fire Fist, so he puts him at 1450. Those are going to be your best options. All right, those are going to be your 2 best options. Now, there are some other ones out there, and I think in Age of Aurelus they introduced one. I mean, there's some decent ones out there. If you guys think of really good Aurelus Bakugan, let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think are really good Aurelus Bakugan? Because I don't know really any at the moment that I think are good. I mean, you have this. The Goreen. 4 costs underdog when this opens. If this Bakugan is lower B power than your opposing Bakugan, you may play Maximus Goreen Ultra for free. Which Maximus Goreen Ultra is a 10 cost, 1600 B power, 12 damage. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it unless if you're going first and you have all the Evos in your hand. That is the only way I think this card is good. That's the only way. And I don't even think it's good then, to be honest. Because, yeah, that's like the only place it would be really good in. I don't think it would be good in any other sort. Let me see what his actual stuff is. Yeah, so his normal one is 200, which is fine. And you can play his Hyper Evo for free, which is cool. But then you'd have to re-roll with them to then get the next effect. So it is an option out there if you want to go with it. I don't think it's the best option. I think there's another one out there, and I think it's either in Shields of Astroya. Oh, wait, where's my Secrets of Geogun? Where's the other one? Where's my Secrets? Oh, there it is. Secrets of Geogun. There it is. Let's put that there. Secrets of Geogun. Spartilion's got a decent, I think he might be decent, from what I remember. Let's see. All right, we got Syndius Ultra. Ayo. No, not there. All right. He might be the best option. Spartilion might be the best option to have. With the double Helix, which is fine. 400 B power, 7 damage, which is okay. Has a natural reroll. And then also if you land on a Helix, you plus 300 B power. So you get that 600 to put it at 13 altogether with 4 damage. Might be your best option. That might be the best option there for it. Yeah, because even this one's not that good. Pensatar's not good. Because he's going to be at 1250. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool looking elemental card. I think he's going to be your best option. I think that's what's going to be. I think he'll have to be your best bet. Yeah. Unless if, let's see, is there actually ones I'm just missing? Bahulag. Where's our Bahulag? If they have that set 8 GG. Nope, nothing there. Geogon. Well, actually, what are the promos? I know there's some promo stuff. Let's see. Nope. Nothing there. That's not the promos we want. We want the promos from... Where is it at? The... blind boxes. Where's the blind box set? There it is. Blind box set. I don't think... Yeah, there's no Aurelus ones. I was thinking there might be an Aurelus one, but there's not. We're not going to play with that. Alright, cool. So nothing there. So yeah, Spartilion is going to be your best option. So we're going to go to Aurelus Spart. If he's not in here... Ah, he is in here. Good. Yay, he's in here. Alright, there we go. Cool. So we have Green Fist Magic Shield, Double Helix, and 2 Fire Fist. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Thank you, DeHart. And Aloha. Welcome. Let's see. So we've got that. Now we got to go back to our Aurelus cards. Because all of our Aurelus cards, we're going to go first. Let's look at the Aurelus flip. Because there is a really good Aurelus flip. Where's that? It's called Golden Wall. Now, Golden Wall. Now, what this card does, it's a 3 cost that stops a non-fusion Bakugan. So if you're not playing against fusions, this is really good, which most people are not, are not playing fusions. So you're going to play it. It's going to be your best option. Then we have the gears. Let's find the gears. What do our gears look like? Where are gears? Bahu gears. Bahu gears. Nothing. Actually, no. Where was it? Did I pass it? Oh yeah. Arlen Accelerator. This is going to be another really good one. Arlen Accelerator. Let's put that in there. Yep. Arlen. If I can type. Nope. Let's do that. Where are we at? Where's the accelerator? Arlis Nilius. Alright, come on. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Can't find it. What is it typed? How do you spell it? Let's see. Where are we at? Where is it in? This one. Relian. There it is. Cool. That's the one we want. What is this one? Something else. Cool. All right. So we are going to play 3 copies of this. Now this has a cool little ability to it that has the little shield icon that is on the bottom or on the right of the card that has a number 4 next to it. What that's going to do is going to stop damage. So once you flip this card, it prevents another 4 damage. So if your opponent's doing, let's say, 6 damage, this is the first card they flip. This is going to count as the 1 for itself, and then 4 additional ones after it. So you're basically going to be stopping 5 damage with it. So which is a really good card, especially if you're not playing a lot of flips and a lot of good things. This would be really good to stop. So you definitely want to have this on the field or flip it up. You don't really want to play it. You mainly want to see it as a damage thing. But I mean, you can still play it if you want. You can still play it. And then the other card, which I think, is it in Fusion Force? I think it's a Fusion Force. There's 2 other gears that came out for them that I'm aware of. Here they are. Cool. You have Feral Strike, which is actually really cool. I think it's a neat little concept. Feral Strike. There it is. So Feral Strike is actually a 1-cost Bahu gear, which is amazing for Aurelus. And you can only play this on a Aurelus Bakugan. It gets you 200B power, 2 damage. Pretty cool. I think it's really good. It's cheap, 1 cost to give you an extra 200B power. Really, really nice. We're actually going to put that right there. We're going to run 3 copies of that. And the other one was Luminous Blaster. That's the other one. Luminous Blaster. There it is. Cool. Now, Luminous Blaster is a 6-cost one, if I believe. Yes, a 6-cost. That's a dual gear. So this can count as your second gear, which is really cool because you'll play Feral Strike, then play this, and it can attach it to the second Bahu gear. And it gives you 500B power, 5 damage. So you have some good stuff here. That will give you some really nice, good B power bonusing on there. And it also gives it to all your Bakugan. So putting it on Nilius gives him an extra 5 damage. And if you get the Evo, which I didn't put the Evo in. Why did I not put the Evo in? Where's the Evo? Where we put my Evo? Where you at? Where you at? Evo. Is this it? No, not it. Where you at? Evo. Is this it? No, not it. Ultra. There we go. Aurelus Nilius Ultra. Epic character card. We want... There. This is it. This is the one we want. We want to select card. Where's the image? There we go. That's the one we want. Alright. And there's the Evo. That's the Evo we want. Now this is a 3-cost Evo. Alright, 3-cost Evo. And then it gives you that 700. So you're going to be 8 plus 7, 15. Plus your cores. And then you get to play the gears for a little bit cheaper. Because we're going to make sure that you can play it for pretty much 2. And play that one for 1. Play that for another 2. So you're going to be able to get 714 plus the 8, 22. You can get pretty high with it. You're going to get in the 2000s with it. So which is not bad. And then, of course, this guy would get you in the 2000s already. Anyway. So not too bad there. Now for the actual cards. Now the actual cards are going to be somewhat tricky, but also meh. We have Phoenix Fire. I think is probably, well, we'll start off with Avalanche. We'll start off with the Avalanche. So Avalanche. Just kidding. We're not going to play Avalanche because if you played a card from your hand, or from a different faction plus 800, we don't have a card from a different faction. We're playing mono, so we don't want that. So Body Breaker, that's the one we want. Body Breaker. Body Breaker. There we go. This one will give you, it's a 2-cost. Battle Mastery, choose one, plus 300B power or plus 4 damage. It's a 2 cost. Sadly, it's not high enough B power. But it's what we got. It's what we got. We don't have anything else. That's about it. And we're going to run 3 of this because it's all we can do. Next card we have is going to be Phoenix Fire. Phoenix Fire. Phoenix Fire. I typed Phoenix wrong. We're going to actually exit out of that. Phoenix. I typed. There we go. Phoenix. There we go. Phoenix Fire. Fire. All 2 words. There we go. 2 words. Now, this is a 3 cost. You either get the plus double strike or frost strike. Not the greatest again, but it's what we have. And we're going to have to run those. And then Parasitic Power. Now, this is a really cool card. This is a really fun card. I like this card a lot. If we can... Okay. Nope. Typed that wrong. There we go. Nope. Still typed it wrong. What? Oh, it's... Okay, there it is. That's why. I thought I had it right the first time, but nope. There we go. Boom. Power. There we go. Now, this card is a very expensive card. And I'm talking like actual expensive and expensive to play. Has Battle Mastery. Choose one. Your opponent discard 3 cards, or you draw 3 cards. So a good way to kind of control like your opponent a little bit, but it is a 6 cost, which is insanely expensive for Aurelus anyway. I mean, you already got the gears, but those can be reduced. But like this guy, no, it's not being reduced. So that's pretty much that. And I think that's all of them that are really good anyway. We've already played that. And then our last card, we can play Fierce Charge if we want. Don't think it's necessary. But we'll play Magnus the Living Arm of Tico. Now, Magnus Arm of Tico. There it is. Okay. Now, what this is a 3 cost hero, which isn't bad. And it says when you play a card with Battle Mastery, you may choose both. So instead of having like Body Breaker, being able just to choose one, so like Power Storm, where's Body Breaker? There it is. Where you get to choose just the 300 B power or the 4 damage. Now you get to choose both of them, which is really nice to being able to have that. Really, really good there. And we're going to go ahead and reduce that cost there. Now that's 33 out of the 40 cards we can have. What other good... I mean, we have Geoguns, I think, that are out. Some good Geoguns. Let's see some Geoguns. Let's see. Geoguns. What good... I mean, we could even run... No, we can't really run. I mean, we can run fusions instead if we really want to, but we can't use other factions. That's the problem. Because, I mean, you could totally run, like, the Drago fusion, but that's an insane fusion. And I'm not talking, like, insanely good. I mean, insane cost. Because, where is he at? Because it's Dragonoid and Ziltor, which is, again, insane card. I think it had some pretty interesting... Where is it? I don't see it on here. Where is this at Ziltar? Like, what? Where is he at? Let's see. Where are you at? Eva Bahulag. Let's just look here, because I think it might be here. Let's see. Dragonoid and Exilitar. Let's see. Come on. I know you're here. I think it's a pirate. It's a Pyrus Aurelus, but I think it starts off Pyrus. I may have to go back up to the top. Let's see. What is... There's some decent ones here. I think I saw. Saw somebody here I thought like would be good. Nope. There's Exilitar. There's something I saw like... Ooh, I forgot about him. Oh yeah, no, he's not good. Is he not here? Oh, no, here he is. Okay, cool. Fused. Now, this one is an 8 cost fuse. To fuse him. He's a double Fire Fist, 801. So not strong, but if you fuse him with 8, he is 2000 B power 5 damage. Not strong. I'd rather have the Evo for 4. But he is an option, I guess. I don't know. I actually know he's Pyrus, so you can't even play it. Never mind, because he's unfused as Pyrus. So we can't even play that. You'll be playing the Aurelus base ones, which I don't think there are any Aurelus base fusions, I don't believe. Oh no, here they are. You've got this one, 4 to fuse. This will fuse. What is the fused side? 803 gives you chaos. No, not really worth it. 2 to fuse. No, not worth it. Yep, those are not worth it. We're not gonna play this. Those are bad. Let's see here. Go back up to the top. We may have to run the more flips in here, but those flips are not going to be the greatest, though. Because there's no other Aurelus cards. I mean, we only have Aurelus Geogon right now. I think is about all we have. Which we have Titan King for 4. Stardox for this 2. Which you land on a green fist, you get plus 600. So, it wouldn't be bad. We can play Stardox. Titan King is 19 for 4. It's alright. I wouldn't say it's the best. I think we can play that one, though. Oh, we did. This guy has a diamond. But, no, this diamond's weak. So, yeah, I think we can play Spartillion. I mean, not Spartillion, but we can play Stardox. Let's put Stardox in there. You know what? Let's put Stardox. Stardox. And we want the Aurelus one. Because that one would be the one that we want. And we'll put Geogons up to the top here. We'll run 3 copies of that because that will be the better option to play. Being able to have that 600 B power landing on the, what is that? The Green Fist. And do we even run any Green Fist? We do. We have that Green Fist. So in case if we need it, we can land on that. Play Aurelus Stardox. That would give him an extra 50. So we play the gear reduction. Or you can steal one from your opponent and play it that way. Hopefully get to 150. But I mean, even at 750, we put him at either 1450 or something else. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not bad though, I guess. But we're gonna play him, and we have 4 more slots. 4 more slots. What else can we do? What do you guys think? What are some Aurelus cards that you think are good? Like Geogon Evos, any of those? What do you guys think? Comment them down below. What do you think are some good Aurelus cards? From what set? Is this just the Bahu log? It is. We can go back. Go back again. Back. There we go. Let's see. Guys have any ideas? Aurelus cards, good Aurelus cards. Not. Oh, Ajit. I forgot Ajit. Ajit's in here. Now Ajit's not been released, or at least we've seen a picture of it. I don't think it's. We might have. Well, we've seen like a brief picture of it. What is this from? That is from Shields. Where is it at? Because he might have the picture of it here. Shields of Astroya. Let's see. Action flip hero. Where is Ajit? Okay, so no, they don't have it there. Now Ajit has this ability. It says when fuse a Bakugan, you may destroy a hero, Bakugear, or Evo. It's like 6 costs. We're not playing fusions, so not really great. And as soon as you fuse, you can't unfuse in Aurelus, so there's really no point of playing that. So we can't play that one. We've already got that. I mean, you know, we can go ahead and play the other gear. Let's just go ahead and play the other gear, because I think the other gear is still good. Age of Aurelus. I think it's in the set. Is it? No, it's in Armored Elite. That's it. Armored Elite. This has a good gear, but this gear is very weird. It's a 5-cost gear that just gives you 500 B power and 0 damage. But there's one that's a 7-cost that has this ability of, like, destroying everything. It's a really weird card. Like, it's really weird. Like, yeah, here it is. Shown as an awesome rare for the card at 7 costs. When you play this, you may destroy any card in play. Like, that's busted. but we don't have that card. So I'll play the 5 cost. We're not going to play the big one. We'll play the 5 cost, and it's a cheaper gear. We play it for 3. So we'll play that. We'll play the, what was it? What was the card? Oh, Silent Spears. Silent Spears. There we go. We'll play Silent Spears. So now he has a bunch of gears on here. Oh, we actually got, oh, we got the big boy one here. We're not going to play the big one. We're not going to play the big one. Do we want to play the big one? Because the 7 cost. When you play this, destroy a card. You know what? We totally could. Totally could. Do we want to, though? What do you guys think? I mean, we can play 3 of this, the other Silent Spears, and play 1 copy of the other one. Because, I mean, we can do that, and that covers everything. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know. Comments below. What do you guys think? Should we run both Silent Spears, since they're technically 2 different cards, but with the same name? I don't know. I don't know what our ruling is on that. If we can play them both. Which one should we play? The 7 cost or the 5 cost? Because no one has access to the 7 cost. You know what? We're not going to play the 7 cost. You know what? We're not going to play it. We'll play the 3 cost. Because that would be the best one. And then we'll play the flip. The other golden flip, whatever it is. The... Where are you at? The 7 cost? Yeah. No one really has access to the 7 cost. That's my problem. I want to try to make sure you guys can play. I mean, if not, you can play the 5 cost. We can play the 7 just to kind of test it out. Where is that card I'm looking for? Why can't I find it? That's the AV. We're looking for the flip. We're looking for that other flip, which is called Fierce Charge. That's it. Fierce Charge. There it is. Cool. We'll play 1 copy of that, just so we can have another flip in here. Alright. So, here it is. This is the deck. And then we also have the gears, or the cores. So, 2 Fire Fists, the plus 250s. Because you definitely want those, I think. I think would be the best option. So there has been only one recording case that someone has pulled the 7 cost one, and it's only came in hex. And the people who have opened the set, and of course the problem is Age of Aurelus has not been released. It's been released per se, where it's come out. People have had access to it, but no one has really been able to easily access it. It's like a once in a blue moon set that you'll find around. And there's some really good stuff in it. Like the Aurelus cards, because there's some really good cards that people want from it, but we don't have access to it. And this is the 3rd set that came out. Someone pulled it at the Invitational, and I think it was Hardcore Lector. He was the one who pulled the 7 cost. And it was a hollow hex, and that was it. No one else has that card. Only he does, that I'm aware of. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, if someone else has seen it in someone else's hands or in a video. But Hardcore Lector is the only one that has the 7 cost gear, which is insane. That's like the rarest card right now to get. And I know he ain't going to sell it that I'm aware of. So he'll have the card. And then they somehow, when they actually released the set, and people have had access to it, Silent Spears became a 5 cost. Like, okay. Like, it came in sets as a 5 cost, which was fine. But then why do we have the 7 cost that has a different effect, same name? We don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Don't know why it's there. But we don't have access to the 7 cost. I wish we did, though. That would be absolutely amazing if we did, though. But we don't, and it's sad. That's sad that we don't have it. Now for Helix wise, we're going to use this guy. 2 of those. Magic Shield will run is the plus 400, minus 2 to a gear Magic Shield. We'll play that one. We're going to run 1 of those. And then the Green Fist is going to be plus 50, minus 2 to a Baku gear. There you go. Alright. Oh, nope, that goes there. Alright, So we got the Green Fist of the plus 50, plus 1 damage, -2 to a Bahu gear. We have the 400 -2 magic shield. The helixes are going to be the 600 -3. We may only have to run one of those. And then the 250 plus 3. We might also run only one of those as well and run the 200 minus the gear, just so we have more gear reduction. That might be what we'll do. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. We'll do the minus our Fire Fist -2. There we go. Cool. And we'll go ahead and grab that one, just so we can have another gear reduction for Nilius, because Nilius can double core, which is really nice for him, being able to double core. We'll do that. And then Helix Magic Shield, and then we'll do it the, what was the other one? The Magic Shield, that's right. And we want Magic Shield. There we go. 400, no, it's the, what is it? Helix, I'm sorry, Helix. There we go. -2 damage, 2 Shadow Strike, and a gear reduction. We don't really want Shadow Strike. This gives you +3 damage, but -100 B power. We really don't want that. Yep, I don't think we really have anything there. Gear. Let's see. Cool. This is untapped.in. It's not really meant for Bakugan, but we use it to kind of help build decks like this, just to kind of help see more easily than just taking your whole card collection and just throwing it out on the floor and hoping to find the right cards. This is actually going to help kind of put everything together, and it's just an easy way to go in and out. We don't really play on it that much, because we're not physically rolling the Bakugan, and there's a lot of that chance of grabbing the Bahu core and things like that in this game, in Bakugan itself, and this doesn't provide that. So we just kind of use it to see how the deck plays itself and the kind of deck build. That's pretty much why we're using Untap here. Normally I would do it in front of you guys and live. I don't have all these cards yet. I'm trying to get all the cards, but once we do, we can start doing a live one if we want. Now let's see. Helix. I think these are only 2 Helix options. Are you kidding me? These are the only 2 Helix options that minuses gear. We either get +3 damage, which we don't really want 3 damage, and -100 B power. But Shadow Strike. You know what? Let's just throw the Shadow Strike in there, because that's going to be their best option, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be our best option. Or, yeah, no, we're going to do that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that one. Cool. We'll save that. Go ahead back into it. All right, so the deck. We finished the Mono Aurelus deck. This is the request of Hyru Rin from Bahu Talk and Roy V as well. They requested to do a Mono Aurelus deck. And so we have got the Bakugan. We were running the Aurelus Hydroid Ultra, the Aurelus Nilius Ultra from AV, but has the epic character card from the Fusion Force set, and the Aurelus Spartillion. This one is really nice. For the the Evos, now for the cards, the Evos we have is 3 copies of Hyper Nilius Ultra. This is going to give you some extra B power. Titan Hydroid Ultra. This is going to give you some more B power as well to help win things. This is a 3 of anyway. We're running 3 Aurelus Stardox. This is a 2 cost, 800 B power, 4 damage. Land on Green Fist plus 600. Shield plus 6 damage. So not too bad. This is just there to kind of fill in some spaces. Body Breaker, 2 cost, Battle Mastery. Choose one, 300 B power or 4 damage. Pyro Storm, which is going to search for your actions, Bahu Gear, Evos, or Hero cards. And then you're going to put them in your hand. And then any extras, you put them on the bottom in any order. Phoenix Fire, which is going to be either choosing a Frost Strike or Double Strike. This is going to be a 3 cost. Feral Strike is a gear 1 cost. When you can only play this on a Aurelus Bakugan, 200 B power and 2 damage. Parasitic, oh whoops, we missed that one. Parasitic Power, which is a 6 cost. Battle Master, choose one to either have your opponent discard 3 cards or you draw 3 cards. So not too bad there. Then we're running 3 copies of Luminous Blaster. This is a dual gear, so you can have this and Feral Strike. or any of the other ones on there. This has 500 beat power, 5 damage, gets you an extra beat power and damage. Arlen Accelerator, which is a 6 cost gear, has the armor rating of 4, so it stops 5 cards basically itself plus 4 additional. And a 400 beat power, 4 damage. And then Silent Spears, we're running the 5 cost one because the 7 cost is not really available for people to get as of right now because it's a rare card. No one has it. So we're just going to use the 5 cost just to kind of test it out. And it's a 500 beat power. We're actually going to move that one up. Then we're running 3 copies of the Living Arm of Tico Magnus. 3 cost. When you play a card with the Battle Mastery, you may choose both. So you get to choose those options that we've had for the Parasitic Power, Phoenix Fire, and the Body Breaker. Then we're running 1 Fierce Charge to stop a non-Aurelus Bakugan, and 3 Golden Wall to stop a non-Fusion Bakugan. Core-wise, we were running a Fist, a Green Fist of 50 B power, 1 damage, and -2 to a Bahu gear. A Fire Fist of 250 plus 3. A Fire Fist of 200 B power plus 3 damage, -2 to a Bahu gear. Magic Shield, 400 B power, -2 to a gear. And then the Helix of 600 B power, -3 damage. So that is the deck. We're going to hit save. And then we'll go ahead and kind of test it out and see what it is like. Boom. Cool. Our country doesn't have the TCGs, only the Tarakomi version. How can I even enter a... So right now, there's not really any Bakugan tournaments going on. There are some places. I know Jet Kuso, he's hosting one in Texas. And that's it as of right now. Spin Master for the US and I think other places besides anywhere that doesn't have Tarakomi, I think are going to be done by them. I'm not for sure, so don't quote me on that. But the they hopefully get tournaments. Your LGS would be the place that will host your tournaments, or you can host them as well. I've done some tournaments as well. I've done multiples, and hopefully doing some more here in the future as well. But that's here in the States, in the United States. For overseas stuff, I'm not for sure. Contact like your card store and see what goes on and what their plans are, because they might be able to host something and work something out with you. So definitely talk to them on that. All right. So we got our Bakugan. We're going to do some hand testing and kind of just do a simple walkthrough of Bakugan. Why do I have so many cores? I totally did not mean to take all these cores. I forgot to change that amount. All right, so we got our cores here. Boom, 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 and boom. We are going to shuffle the deck. Shuffle. And draw 6 cards. Cool. That's actually not a good shuffle. We're going to scoop. Scoop all that. Yep. Scoop all that. Because that was a terrible, terrible hand. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to play all of these. All right. Get all those out. And we're going to shuffle. Shuffle. And shuffle. Make sure it's really shuffled. There we go. And then now we're going to draw 6 cards. Wow, still a terrible hand. Okay. Yeah, no problem. So our hand is really terrible. We are going to energize the Magnus because Magnus is probably like one of the weakest ones we can really play. We don't need multiple copies of him. We're going to probably go with the Hydronoid, I think. Right? Yeah, 13, that's 1450. This one, yeah, we're going to go with the Hydronoid. He's going to hit on this, putting 1450. Could win, could not, but we're just going to say he did just so we can see what it's like. All right, cool, we got this. We can go on ahead and energize one of the Evos here, send the play face down. Then we can either play that, not really a reason to. We have the Evo. We'll save off for the Evo, but we can go on ahead and play like Pyrostorm to kind of look at things. So we're going to go on ahead and play Spartillion here. Grab this. Put Spartillion at 13. We'll go on ahead and do this, looking at the top 4 cards. Peep at the 4. Here we go. So we've got a Body Breaker, we've got a Nilius Evo, we've got the Phoenix Fire, and the Luminous Blaster. We'll add the Luminous Blaster to the hand. We'll add the Body Breaker and the Nilius Evo for energy, because we'll want to use that for energy next turn. And that one will actually go to the bottom of the deck. Send to main deck bottom. There you go. Cool. All right. And these are all going to go to hand. Alrighty. And that will be for those 2 energies there. We're probably going to lose it. So, it's going to be there. So we'll take like 3 damage. Let's just take 3 damage. Discard 1, 2, 3. Boom. What do we discard? We discarded those 3. That's not... Oh, we actually don't need to discard that 1. So that one blocked it. So that can go in my hand for this turn. Alright. And the reason being is because we have the Arlen Accelerator here. So going for next turn, we are probably going to energize, which we will. We're going to energize the Evo. Send to play face down. Alright. Now we have 3. So we can technically play the Evo, which would be good. So we're going to go ahead and play the Evo for 3. We are going to... He can double core, so we can double core with him. We'll probably double on that and on that one, just because it's the best ones, I think, for him. Because that one does nothing. This is going to be for something else. Actually, you know what? We'll land on the Fire Fist, because he doesn't really need the Fire Fist. We'll be able to play a gear for 4 less, which we don't really have one for 4 less besides the Feral Strike. Feral Strike will be attached to him, giving him an extra 200 B power. So he is going to be adding 800 onto his 8, which is 16, plus the 7 is 23. So he's going to be at 23 here. He's not going to get, no one's going to get over that. All right, no one's going to get over that. So we got 4 plus the 3 plus the 2. So that's going to be a total of 7 plus the 3 is 10, 14, 16. He's going to be taking 16 damage, which is a lot of damage. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and just count the cards in deck. So you have 40, 6 for the draw, 1, 2 for that. There you go. Cool. All right. And he takes a total of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually did make a Cubbo control deck. Earlier in the video, we did make a Cubbo control mixed with a Serp burn deck. So if you want to see it, you have to check the earlier in the video. That was the first deck we did make at the earlier video here. Now, going into next turn, because that stays there, we are going to draw. We are going to untap. We have a Luminous Blaster, which is going to do us no good. So we're going to go on ahead. Actually, we could play that. But we kind of want to get those out. So we're going to go on ahead and just energize a card. So we'll just energize this. Send to play face down. Alright. Cool. So now we have 4 energies. So we can technically play this for free or for 1, 2 less. Or which we can. But we want to make sure he wins. So I think setting up with this guy might be the best option. So we're going to go ahead and play this. We will have him there. Putting him at 13. Probably going to lose, so we're just going to go on ahead and just take some of the damage. So we'll take discard 1. Oh, whoops. Nope, that's not what we wanted to do. I don't even know what it is. We want to face up. There we go. Ah, there we go. We can play that to stop some damage. Do we want to play that for damage? I'm not going to. I think it would be fine. You know, we're just going to take another 2. Discard 2. There's another one with the Evo. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. End of turn, we'll go ahead and play the Magnus because it's going to be our best option to play right now. Draw. This guy lost, so we'll put that there. Another Pyrostorm. I don't think we really need Pyrostorm right now. So we're going to go ahead and send that to play face down because we don't need to dig for cards. That's kind of like a digging card. So we have Spartillion. Let's go on ahead and let's see. Excuse me. We have 5 energy, so we can play this, and we can technically play that. I think no. That will reduce it by 2. Puts it to 4, and then I don't have enough energies to play that. So what we could do is you could still do this and then do this. We could choose both to do an extra 4 damage. So that would be a total of +1, so 8 damage. That's not too bad. 8 damage plus the 300 on the 13, so put it at 16. Not great, but still not bad, so we can keep that. We'll let that happen. That can go there. That can go in the discard, please. Thank you. We're going ahead and draw for turn. This, we can do a bunch more damage with it, but that's just what we had there. We're going to go ahead and put that there, because he's there. Cool. So what we could do here is go for the Nilius Ultra play, I think. Might be a good option to play this, because he can double core, take off to go to 4. And I can play that for 2, and then I can also play like one of these for 2. I don't think we're going to need this, so we can send this to play face down. Not really needed. So now we have 6 energies right now, plus the Magnus. We'll put Magnus here. Then we can go on ahead, have Hypernil, go on ahead, do this and this. We'll be able to play that for 2, so now he has double gear. So that would add 500 onto the current. 8, 16 plus, oh, actually, I'm sorry. That's 1,000 onto that, plus the 15, so 25, 3,000. So he is currently at 3,000 with all of this. So that's actually really strong there. And then he also gets an extra 5, an extra 2, so that's an extra 7. Plus that's a 10. And then he also gets 11, so 21. Wow. 21 damage. That's going to knock him out. That will knock him out for sure. If he didn't already get knocked out beforehand. And we still have 4 energy, so we can still play some more like Body Breaker to give him an extra 4 and an extra 300. So we could put him at even more, which could put it at 33 with like even more damage if we need to. So that could be a good option. Nilius is really good. Nilius is good with Evos. That's about it. You're going to play him with a bunch of, or not with Evos, but with gear. So playing with gear, this would probably be your big trying type of deck to play is this. This might be a really good option to play is that Nilius. The Hydronoid and the Spartilian is just going to be here, just kind of extra B power, I guess. But Nilius is going to be the ones that give you the wins, I think. That's going to be your best option. So yeah, that is the deck there. We're going to go ahead and leave the game. Show off the deck one more time. And there it is. So that is the deck. Again, thank you, Hyren, and also thank you, Royv, for posting on Instagram. And if you do want to catch up with more and see when I ask more questions like this, because if you guys do like this, let me know, because I definitely would like to do some more of these. Because I think this is kind of fun, seeing what decks you guys have, even some more crazier options, like some really weird decks that you don't think would mix, and we try to make it competitive. Let me know down in the comments down below, or even when I post some more videos, let me know, and definitely go follow me on social media. The links will be down in the description below, and interact with that, answer the question, and see what type of decks that we can do in the future. So yeah, so that is all we're going to be doing for today, so that's it. So I'm glad you guys got to came out, and remember, Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!